Hello, wonderful world, and welcome back to the channel. I'd like to say I'm doing a motorcycle review, but alas, I'm not. I'm doing something a lot more important, and that is visiting orphanages that I support every 6 months. So let's start.
Clouds are above us, but I don't have many days. And so it's today I start the trek, the journey to the orphanages. So I've bought a whole heap of toys, teddy bears and more teddy bears and cars and little action figures and little dolls. This is to give to the orphans. I can't really just give them food. You know, food is important, but I know the kids' eyes just light up when they see toys. So I'm off to the first orphanage, which is Baan Nokkamin. It's 25 girls and 1 boy, and I think the boy is actually the owner's son. So I've got the toys in there, in this black bag, and I'm off to Macro to buy food, and I will pass through a shop that supplies rice. It's near an area near Chiang Mai called Sansai. I'm hoping I have pronounced that correctly. And I just ordered the rice to be delivered there. I can't carry that on the motorbike. So off we go to Macro. See you soon.
One thing lest I forget, I need to give a massive shout out to Taipei Place Hotel. This is the place where I store my motorcycle in Chiang Mai, and they also allow me to store surplus toys that are left over for the next visit to the orphanages. This is all at no extra cost. It's a relatively inexpensive hotel with high quality accommodation. Problem is, everyone knows that, and that's why sometimes I don't always get a room in this hotel. It's overbooked, sold out. So a little bit about this scooter. I ride big bikes and I review big bikes, but this scooter is special. The problem is that I lug in Thailand when I visit orphanages between 1,100 litres to 1,200 litres. That's volume, that's not weight. And that kind of volume you can't really put on a motorbike. On this I can lug a lot of weight, and I do. The only problem is often the clutch goes after second or third visit, but that's okay. It doesn't cost very much. It's not very expensive to replace the clutch, and this has saved me so many times. My lovely steed.
I'd love to say I'm riding on this Triumph Tiger, but unfortunately this is my steed. And this gentleman here is riding this beast of a machine.
Macro shopping over. I have near enough 2 trolleys full of goods. Let me show you this trolley and the one ahead. And that's all got to be loaded onto the bike. Let's begin. So I've got all the goods in these big bags, and now I've got to put those bags onto that bike. It seems like an impossible mission, but just watch and see. Ta-da! So it's all loaded. Where the helmet sits, I will have to squeeze in. The bag at the front is a 200-litre bag, which has the toys and a few other bits and bobs. There are 2 panniers, 200 litres each. Under the seat is 100 litre, and I fill that up with other goods and bits and bobs. And then you've got these 2 large bags. One is 400 litres and one is 300 litres. And a 48-litre top box, which is again filled with goodies. So there's no space left on this other than a little gap for me to squeeze in. I think I shall do that now. For me, a remarkable machine.
Other wonderful children at Baan Nokkamin, and this here is the gentleman that looks after them, and I think that's his wife that just walked past. That I think is his son, and that might be their newborn-ish. Right, I will hand out toys.
Because I come here regularly, the people in charge kind of leave me with the kids. So I tell them stories, we play games, Today they wanted to discuss religion, and so we sat down and talked about early prophets. The conversations get so interesting. I am sometimes just in awe of these children. They may not have parents, but they do have the most inquisitive minds that I've met in such young bodies. There's a pleasure I see in the children when they receive toys, more so than chocolates and sweets. And I just love seeing that in these wonderful, kind, gifted children. I've told the kids it's time for me to go. They're all waving me goodbye, but they have a request that they have a picture with me sitting with them. So here I am. Goodbye, Baan Nokkamin. Hello, Open Road. If you're around Chiang Mai and you have some time, it's always nice to visit these places. You don't have to give them food, you don't have to buy them chocolates, you don't even have to give them toys. All you need to do is give them time, play with them. I promise you it will be an experience and they definitely will appreciate your company. Anyway, time for me to say goodbye, folks. God bless, stay safe on two wheels, take care.